let us discuss one of the standout underground rappers, in my opinion, Zodiac. I remember finding him earlier in the year, and honestly, he was one of my favorite up and coming underground rappers, in my opinion, again. It's quite unfortunate though, because a month after I discovered him, he unfortunately passed away. It is speculated to be due to a drug overdose, and I would like to discuss Zodiac in this video. Zodiac was very promising. He had great potential. I believe his projects were very well crafted and polished for an underground rapper. I remember listening to him, I think when he had 8K, and obviously you can see that his monthly listeners have doubled. Probably due in part to his death. I know when rappers die, they garner more exposure, and I know the same thing happened with Lil Peep, which is actually I discovered him after he died in like 2021, so 4 years later. But yeah, it's quite unfortunate because he was genuinely one of my favorite underground rappers, and then he unfortunately died. I remember this project; it was very, very good. I love his melodies. He has a higher pitched voice, and he sang a lot on hard hitting beats. A lot of 808s, and yes, he was so good. I remember his songs were quite original as well. I know in the underground scene there's a lot of similar sounding artists, but this person sounded quite original. I remember hearing Kurt on the second track. I originally did not like it. I thought it sounded too weird. It was too crazy, but then eventually it clicked and it became one of my favorite songs from the project. Like his music's the type of music to like it might take a while to grow on you, but then when it does, it's like some of the best you've heard. So yes, this project was very well done. Fatal Attraction, like honestly, all his music is just pretty good. Like all of the melodies, and he wasn't trying to be a poser or anything. He was just doing his thing. It was very nice. I don't think he wasn't trying to be a clone or anything. He was just making his own music that he enjoyed to make, that his fans appreciated. And he was just an overall nice guy. It seemed. Everyone supported him. Everyone showed love to him when he died. There was no allegations against him, which is very nice because in the underground scene there are allegations everywhere. For example, he was signed to, I believe it was Blood Pact, which was the label run by Lifeless Garments, or formerly known as Vamp Leaks, who is actually a pedophile. So that's not good. But yeah, there's a lot of allegations and controversies in the underground scene. But this guy, Zodiac, seemed pretty chill. He was like a model. He was a runway model. He was a rapper. I believe he was a runway model. Um, and yeah, he was just a overall chill person, it seemed. So it's quite unfortunate how he died. And I remember the day he died. I believe around that time, if not the exact day, it was actually his new album dropping, Plus Plus or whatever it was called. As you can see here, it dropped on SoundCloud, and it was supposed to be on all platforms soon. But I don't know if that's gonna happen anymore due to his death. But yeah, I listened to the album. It was pretty good. Obviously, all his music's good, and yeah, Zodiac. He was gonna be, I believed he was gonna blow up, and I was gonna support him, but it's quite unfortunate what happened to him. Yeah, I would just like to discuss that, and I'll discuss that. Like he talked a lot about drugs and his drug issues. He was always talking about being a zombie, being drugged out, being a junkie. It was a prominent topic in all of the songs, and I just want to see if I want to think about like is drug culture too normalized in the underground rap scene? Everyone talks about drugs, obviously, and I'm not one of those people to say, don't rap about drugs. Rappers who rap about drugs are bad. Like, it's just a thing in the underground. So like, but that's the thing. Like, is it too normalized? Because so many rappers are dying from drug overdoses, and obviously it's bad. But I don't know. It's just quite unfortunate what happened. He was so young. He was like what 21, 23, something like that. Maybe 20 years old. Like, he was really young. And I just wonder, like, I feel that obviously drugs are bad, but well, that's it. Drugs are bad. So it's just quite strange how it's so normalized. I know there's like young artists like Nitspin and Che who are also rapping about drugs. Well, I'm pretty sure Che raps about it. I know Nitspin does. He was like, well, he raps about like alcohol. He was carrying alcohol, drinking alcohol in his music videos, and it's like these guys are so young and they're doing all this stuff. It's crazy. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Like, does the underground scene need to change its views on drugs? I'm not sure. Even if it has to, like, what's the point? Because I don't think that it will be. I think that it's just part of the culture. Like the underground, like this rap scene inspired by like Playboy Cardi and stuff. It's like it's more of like a culture than just like a genre. It's like the fashions all the similar. Their music topics, Balenciaga, codeine. It's kind of like it's more like a culture than just a genre of music. And I don't think that this culture is going to really like change because it's like it's already so deeply ingrained and normalized. I don't know. I don't see that. I don't think it's going to change. So I think this is just unfortunate, but it's probably going to happen again eventually. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's quite tragic, but the music is good, so I don't know.